Hi everyone, this video is showing you how to use the chain rule to compute the derivative dy dx. So here I have a for example. So if given y equals to u power of 6 and u is actually equals to x plus 3, how are we going to differentiate this function? First of all, we know that the chain rule is applied on the function to differentiate the function y in the form of f gx. And if we let u equals to gx, then our y can be written as a fu. So to get a dy dx, we can actually find the dy du, meaning that we are differentiating the y with respect to u and multiply by differentiate the u with respect to x. So here I have my y equals to u power of 6 and u equals to x plus 3. So I would like to find the dy dx. I use a chain rule, which is a dy du multiplied by du dx. dy du meaning that is differentiating the y with respect to u. We got a 6u power of 5. And differentiate the u with respect to x, which is the du dx will be 1. So we have a 6u power of 5. And final answer, we have to stay in terms of x. Substitute back the u as your x plus 3 power of 5. Okay, so this is the answer. This is a dy dx. For the second question, I have my y equals to u power of 9 over 2 and the u equals to 2x squared plus 1. Chain rule, dy dx equals to dy du multiplied by du dx. dy du focus on this function y in terms of u. Differentiate the y in terms of u. With respect to u, you have a 9 over 2 u power of 9 over 2 minus 1, which is 9 over 2 minus 2 over 2, you get 7 over 2. And multiply by du dx, meaning that you differentiate u with respect to x, you have a 4x. Substitute back the u as in terms of x, you have your 2x squared plus 1 power of 7 over 2 and multiply by 4x. So here we can see that the 2 can be cancelled off and we have a 18x 2x squared plus 1 power of 7 over 2. Alright, so this is my answer. And the third example, before I start, I will rewrite the square root of u in the form of a u power of 1 over 2. So to get the dy dx, again, I will stick to the chain rule, dy du multiplied by du dx. dy du meaning that you are differentiating the y with respect to u. Move the 1 over 2 over to the front and the minus 1, the power. Multiply by the u dx, which is 4x. Differentiate the 2x squared plus 3 with respect to x. Again, the 2 can be cancelled off. We have a u power of negative 1 over 2 will be 1 over u power of 1 over 2, which I have to substitute as a 2x squared plus 3 power of 1 over 2 multiplied by 2x. So I have my 2x over square root of 2x squared plus 3. Alright, so this is my answer. And the D, for the question D, again, rewrite the y in the form of a 4u power of negative 1 over 2. So dy dx equals to dy du multiplied by du dx. So dy du will be negative 1 over 4. Bring the negative 1 over, negative 1 over 2 to the front. And you have your u power of negative 1 over 2 minus 1. That is a negative 3 over 2. Du dx, you need to differentiate this with respect to x, which is equals to 9x squared plus 8x. Then we we simplify it. Negative 2 over u power of 3 over 2. So the u, I will substitute back with the 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 5. And a power of 3 over 2. which this is multiplied by 9x squared plus x, 8x. And simplify, we have this, both term having the x, so I can take out the x. Negative 2 multiplied by x, and here you have your 9x plus 8. Once you take out the x, meaning that you factor out the x, you have your 9x plus 8 over 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 5. Power of 3 over 2. The power of 3 over 2 you also can write into this form. The denominator you also can write into this form, over 2. Over 2, the power 1 over 2, meaning that it's a square root. And inside the square root we have this. And the power of 3 you can have like this. You can write power of 3. Okay, so this is the answer for D. Yeah, that's it for the 4 example. Thank you for watching.